We're live. Great. Evening all, and welcome to episode 5 of VPG Pro Clubs. I have with me tonight my co-host, the better looking half of me, Bruno.
Hi.
That's brought him in. Let's be honest. My dad jokes on sitting well. Then we got Tony from Sophia, day 7.
Day 7.
Right? I butcher that.
Getting better. It's getting better.
Then Zahir from Techers, Cape Town Techers. Welcome, gents. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, boys.
Okay, cool. And Tony, that's your team's name. Is there any reason why you've named it Sophia? Is there a special person in your life, or what's going on?
Okay, it's kind of like a long story, but basically it's just like an inside joke between like the guys in the club. Okay. So I don't really know how to explain it, but you know, it's just like an inside joke. Okay, yeah, you get us.
We thought so. Something along those lines. Okay, cool. Let's jump straight into it. So how did your results go this week? And what is the highlight and the low light for you? So here, let's start with you with Techers. What is your result?
Our results this week, we got 7 points out of 9. So I think we did quite well with 2 wins and a draw. The highlight of the week was definitely against Sophia, the 7. I think we ended the result on 4-1. That went quite well for us. And the low light of the week was definitely against Unleashed. I feel we deserved a bit more in that game. We conceded a soft penalty, a soft goal. So I think we played quite well. And we're hoping to improve the next time we face them in the league.
Yeah, Unleashed are not an easy team to play against, but and Donny, or should we call you Don? Don, we know what your result of the week was.
Yeah, Dropping Kings. Good result. I think it was like 4-1 or something.
Yeah, we had an injury. So
excuses. No, but the week, it wasn't our best week compared to the previous week. We got 9 points, won all our games. But we only won 1 game from the 3 this week against Dropping Kings. But we lost to Techers, of course, not a good result. I think we can improve on that next time we play them. And we also lost to JDFC, which was pretty disappointing because, they were kind of like bottom log there and we were sitting in 6th, kind of healthy. And it was just, the league's very competitive. You can go from winning all your games to just taking a knock from a smaller team, but it's healthy. It's what the league needs.
100%. And as you're saying that, you got to my next point. Looking at the results, it's like I see Ballers had a tough week. Well, a tight week with games, and they came through, beating Crusaders, and then Zamalek drawing to Unleash. Anything can happen. Where Bruno and myself, we play for Dropping Kings. We lie in 17th on the log, and we beat Crusaders 1-0 a week ago, and we'll hang on to that forever. But like you said, Don, these things, it's tough. It makes it more exciting.
So Deza, what I wanted to actually mention or ask the guys is that these guys are 2 new teams in the VPG League and are extremely, extremely impressive. And so, what is it that you guys are doing different that us who have been playing for quite some time are struggling, and do you guys think you could potentially take this thing from, let's say, the guys like Crusaders, Unleashed and Ballers, who we all know are top contenders? So you guys are right up there being relatively fresh. And Don, what do you think about that? Do you think you could compete to take?
Well, we are new, so finishing about top 6, top 4 would be a great win for us. But it's been fun so far. We've gotten, some surprising results that we didn't think we would get. And yeah, I think we can compete for top 4. I don't think first place, Ballers, Unleashed, Untouchables, those teams are great. They're very difficult to defeat. But I'm happy that we got 2 games. We play them later on in the season. So we can learn from the previous results and take it into the next game.
Wise. And what about you, Zaid?
I mean, you asked what sets us aside from some teams. I would say definitely individually. Most of our players, we are mostly Elite 1 and verified foot players. So they do quite well on their own. So they know what to do in game as well when we're all working as a unit. And finishing first place, I definitely think we can. I believe in my team. I believe in every single player, and I appreciate every player in my team. And It's tough playing against bowlers and touch balls unleashed, every team above us, and at the bottom as well, every team below us. So we need to look in improving, like maybe our set pieces, or how we build up in attack and how we defend. And I think once we improve that, we can definitely start hitting second and first place in the league. So we're quite optimistic, and we're looking to improve week on week.
Nice. I tell you what, now that you mentioned two new teams, and we know you two new teams, you've played a bit against a few teams now. Who are the best players in the division, that's your opinion, and why, that you've played against? Who's the toughest one-on-one type of player that makes a difference? Say if you play them, say in other words, we know, we always use, let's use Ronnie for examples. Give Ronnie a shout out there. This is Ronnie. Ronnie, if I'm playing against Ronnie and I'm a wing and Ronnie's playing on the right back, now I've got my work cut out for me. You know what I mean? Because I know he knows all the tricks of the trade, and it's difficult getting past him. Who for you, Zahir, is that type of guy that you don't like playing against because he's that good?
Best player I've seen so far come up against us is Zenio from Crusaders. I mean, he's lethal up front, and when he gets the ball, you have to close him down quickly and get that ball back. I think he scored 2 goals against us to win the game. So we lost to Crusaders. Definitely also Justin from Bowlers, also very difficult to defend against the space he gets into, and the way he can finish is phenomenal. So they're like the top 2 attackers in the league, in my opinion.
And Don, for you?
Also, Justin, we play, I think, Ballers next week. I'm not looking forward to that. Justin, I think he's on about 24 goals this season. That's crazy. But also, when we played Techers, they have great players like Enzo. I think he played right back. I play left wing, and I stood no chance. Enzo had me in his pocket. They also have my friend Baz. He plays midfield. Also, just cleans up the job. Also, I think he's top 5 in assists. Just overall good player. And Kalen Foot, I can't really remember what team he plays for, but also lethal striker. I think he's on about 16 goals. Just not looking forward to playing against those deadly strikers.
I think Kalen could play for Crusaders, if not mistaken.
On this particular topic, gents, I wanted to ask you, do you guys personally think that the tactics, the game tactics, do you think that makes a difference in gameplay when you have a full 11 squad?
I don't think it makes a difference. I haven't felt the difference. I think it's all manual. If you want to play dropback, you have to tell your players to sit tight, to sit close to each other. If you want to fullbacks to go on attack, you have to tell them, okay, run up. Even if you put the stat on, I mean, it's not gonna work. So I think everything is manual when you have a full 11. I would like to think
But
what
do you
Anthony
think?
thinks.
Sorry. Do you think that in the VPG Premier League that is something that you can look at to gain momentum in terms of getting up that log? Do you think that can set you aside from the, let's say, team that just plays for fun?
The tactics you set in game, the custom tactics.
Well, custom tactics, ultra defense, even set piece plays. That's if you focus on that as a team, do you think that could potentially make a difference?
Oh yeah, definitely. As you talk about set piece plays, I mean, we came up against Unleashed, which had a very good piece play, and we're looking to pick up what they have done against us. We're definitely going to try against other teams. Even with corners, I've seen another team from the SAPL, T4F. They have a very good corner kick technique, and we're looking to pick up these strengths from different teams. Even AD from Bowlers. I've been chatting to him about, and he's been talking about how you can set up in game with your tactics, how you can have your fullbacks go up, how to set up your team tactically. And I'm looking, and my team, we're looking to take these strengths from all the top teams, and we're trying to incorporate it into our game as well, so we can also be there up top with them.
So, Don, if you look at it, Ballers consistently a top team, and getting advice from AD. He's busy saying tactically he does adjust here and there. Do you think that it could make a difference?
Yeah, definitely. Tactics play a big role in results. We play, I would say most of the time we're more of a defensive team. We like to absorb the pressure on the counter attack we go, but we can also play very attacking. So we can play with both, because we have a left back and a right back. And if we want to look for goals, score goals, play attacking, we just tell them, go up down the wings and let's get this goal. We also cross the ball in a lot because our left back and right back, they can win headers. And yeah, it's just, it matters on the opponent. If we're playing, ballers or something, we're most likely going to be compact, drop back, sit back, look to counter them. But if we're playing, a team that's not doing so well, maybe they had some bad results and we can take advantage of that, we're going to try dominate the game, try get the first 2-3 goals, and then we can have our fun.
100%.
As Antoni, I just want to add on to what Antoni said.
Sorry.
Looking at the bottom teams, like you said, going into game, with us, we first take the first 30 minutes. We just look at controlling the game, seeing how they play. Like you said, dropping Kings beat Crusaders, so any team can upset you. It's a premiership, it's the best teams. So I think in game against any team, we just play a bit conservative, and then after that we see how the game plays out, and then we change from there.
100%. So before we go to the next one, I want to show you to have a look at the to get up the log there, the Premier League. So we can have a look. I see Ballers are still first there, but it's not much difference between first and fourth spot. I mean, 37 points with Ballers, Unleashed 36, Untouchables 33, and then Checkers. You guys are there at 31. But there's a bit of a gap between fourth and fifth with Zamalek and Cape Town Easy. And then obviously, Don, your boys are there at seventh.
Yeah.
But like you said, that can change quickly. 9 points, you can have a bad run in the Wednesday evening. And 9 points is 9 points. So nice to look at that. Any surprises there for you can see, Don? Any surprises? Any teams that surprised you so far in the league?
It looks normal. The top teams are there. They get the results. They deserve to be there. I'd say, because last week, I think we're lying sixth. We're seventh now. I think we can push for fifth or sixth. I think Zamalek's 1 point ahead of us, maybe a little bit more than that. So we're coming for that spot.
100%. And then we look at the lower half of the table. There's where Bruno lives. Have a look there.
I'm giving everyone a chance, Des. I'm a veteran in this game.
That's why we got you on the show, Bruno. You love to give other people a chance. Sabres at 11th, and then off the bottom, Chapel United, JDFC, and Don, you guys said who lost to them? That was lost to them last week.
We lost to JDFC.
Yeah, it just shows you.
They surprised us. They played well. We weren't concentrating, and they rightfully won the game.
100%. Now that's what's fantastic about this league. And then you got Myrmidons and Nightmare FC at 17th. And then the dropping Kings just surviving there.
I think that's the biggest surprise.
It's the biggest surprise. But nice to see. Okay, so now that we're talking players and the guys who'd like to sign, that type of thing, the transfer window is open. Who would you love to sign? Don, who would you love to sign from the Premier League to play in your team? Anybody, if you could sign anybody.
Okay, anybody. Of course, I would love Justinho getting 24 goals. That would help the team massively. But realistically, I'd say our team's pretty balanced. We've got our left back, right back, full midfield, and a striker. And one of our guys plays on any, so he controls our centre backs. And he's a pretty good defender. He does the job. So I think the best position we could get is a goalkeeper. You see teams like, I think Sabres and Ballers, they are the best goalkeepers in the league, and they get them points sometimes, just making those crucial saves. And if you have a goalkeeper, I think it would help our team massively. Just try get those points, try get the victories.
I just wanted to jump in there quickly. I think it shows such a maturity from you, because a lot of people want to just go for the goals. Like you're saying, Justin is going to give you those goals, but you've got two problems as a manager and a captain. You're going to have to, first of all, replace the striker that you currently have, so his morale will be down. And then you're going to be sitting with the same goalkeeper problem that you have. So I just wanted to give you props on that. Very mature from you as a captain.
So, hey, who's the guy you want to sign? Come on, let's stir the pot here. Maybe you can get him.
Bruno, I think Bruno's welcome anytime at our team. Definitely.
Let me just get into the app and I'll send Bruno to you now.
Yeah, they've been waiting for that, my man. Don't give them the ammo. But seriously, give us your answer, bud. Who would you really benefit from having into your squad?
I mean, we're looking at. I'm thinking about the goalkeeper. I don't know who. I'm new in pro clubs the first year. I've been playing pro clubs, so I don't know many goalkeepers. And if there's any goalkeeper in the league that that can do a good job, I mean, you're welcome to message me and ask me if you want
Talk
to
about
join the club.
marketing.
And yeah, I brought in a left back, Akil Sam Smith. I mean,
I
the
see
kid is
that.
only, I mean, he's 15 years old, but he's quality. I faced him off in Foot Champions, and he beat me actually. And his confidence and quality can definitely benefit the team at the fullback position. So I'm quite happy that we brought him in.
Yeah, I see that
Um,
you signed him, which is great. And I see some notable signings here. Looking at the VPG app, so, the game has obviously gamer tag names now, so we don't know who they are. Samik Doty to Ballers, Ken De Kaiser from Ballers to Dropping Kings. That was a steal.
yeah, boy.
That was a steal. AD was quite honest with me. I gave him a happy meal and a Tazo, and then sent Ken my way. So thanks. And then Rondog to Saber, from Rondog from Sabres to Samalek.
I think that's a good signing. Des Rondog and Zamalek had played Saturdays together in terms of I think it was the cup fixtures, and they just gel very well. So just watch that partnership. He's gonna just slip in there, no problem.
And we had Chris on the show from Zamalek, I think a week ago, and he's gone to Ballers. So that's a good move.
Talk about debate.
I mean, much of that. Well done to him. Austin Machine to La Forenza, and then Shermy G to Cape Town Easy as well. Here we go. So the guys are moving and having a move. I see your team, Don, not a lot of signings, like you said. You're happy with your guys. If you're looking for a keeper, that's about it, huh?
Very happy with the squad. We play very well. You know, we're all friends. We all know what to do. We all know how to play together. But yeah, the keeper I think would be a great addition. Help us get those tight victories that we need. And yeah, I don't know many keepers. I'll look out. Maybe there's some good gems in the championship that we could bring in. But
there you go. There's a shout out from Don.
I want to actually ask Don a question here. So Don, we, Des and I, we've been friends for a long time. And so when we originally started this whole club, Royal Eagles and so on, and then I didn't start it. Sorry, they recruited me. Let me not say that. I'll get bad comments. But we had such a good vibe and we didn't really care about results. But this being so competitive and you playing with a bunch of friends, is there arguments that happen, you know, like we've lost quite a few friends because of people taking things personally, or we losing points because someone's stupidity or a mistake dribbling and so on. Do you find that to be a problem in your team?
I don't think so. You know, of course we all make mistakes, but we gotta learn from those mistakes. I've even made mistakes. I've had terrible games on the left wing, like no shots, no dribbles, no nothing. But I know that I'm at fault. The team knows, you know, I did badly, but they help me. They don't like tear me down. They try and help me say what I did wrong, how to improve. You know, so I don't think we take it too hard. We just know that, you know, you had a bad game, you got to improve, and yeah, just don't do it again.
So here, what do you think?
With Thickers, I mean, what we do is in game, we try, even if we make mistakes, I probably make the most mistakes in the team, but we just try to complement each other after a good pass, after a good tackle, after someone has tracked a run, you know, just building each other up in the team so we can perform better. And it's also, it's good for our development as a team going forward. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that.
But also put that in perspective. Bruno said he lost a lot of friends. He's only got 2 friends, and I'm the only one left.
Hey, my wife counts. My wife counts.
Half of his friends left him from FIFA. You know, I mean, so that's what he meant. Okay, cool. So this one, Bruno actually wants to put this one to you. He said, "Do you think FIFA should introduce crossplay? Because we hear rumors crossplay, and if so, would it be better for the FIFA online community? The cross platforms." So here, we'll let you jump into that one.
I mean, the pros of it is that more of the Xbox players and the PS4 players, more of them will network with each other, they will play with each other and so forth. But I think the cons of it is that can the FIFA servers handle so many players at the same time? You know, if you think about it, on a promo night at 6 p.m. UK time, the servers go down because they can't handle so many players. So I think it would be a good thing, but if they can set it up in a way, you know, with the servers to handle everyone, I'm sure it will go quite well.
Don, what do you think?
I think looking at through a pro clubs wise, I think it would be great. You know, sometimes when you want to practice with your team, you're searching for a game, Division 1. You either you find instantly or you wait half an hour to 2 hours, you can't find a game. So of course, if there's now Xbox players with the PlayStation players, you'll find the game a lot quicker, and then you can also build your player a lot quicker, and your team can practice way better.
100%. Before Shumi gets
That's
up
nice.
the